In the quiet depths of a Florida forest, Hank sat perfectly still. His large brown eyes followed the rustling leaves above him as the sun filtered through the trees. On the ground beside him, an unopened bag of food lay untouched, a bowl of water at his side. Offering the only sign of life in the otherwise silent scene, Hank was just 8 months old. Yet despite his youth, he seemed older somehow, like he'd been waiting here forever. His tail didn't wag, his ears didn't perk up. He simply stared ahead, as if expecting someone to return. His gaze was full of hope, but also tinged with an understanding no dog should have to bear. As a few passers-by walked along the forest path, they noticed him. At first they thought nothing of it, a dog enjoying a quiet moment. But something about Hank made them stop. The way he didn't move, the way he stared, almost waiting for someone who never came. "Poor thing," one of them whispered. They couldn't just leave. They called the local shelter, Humans and Animals United, and within minutes, a team of volunteers rushed to the scene. Rosa, one of the shelter workers, approached first, expecting a frightened, defensive animal. After all, a dog left alone in the wild might be scared, or worse, aggressive. But as she got closer, all her concerns melted away. Hank's eyes never left her as she knelt beside him, her heart tightening at the sight of his calm demeanor. "He's just full of love," Rosa would later say. "You could see it the moment we reached him." When the vet examined Hank, the truth came out. His paw was broken. It had been for 2 weeks. The poor dog had been left here to suffer in silence, unable to move, waiting in the forest for the owners who would never return. But Hank didn't complain. He endured everything with quiet bravery. He was taken in for surgery. And as he recovered, it became clear just how resilient and sweet this little dog was. Now, as Hank began his new life with Rosa's care, there were many families interested in adopting him. But the shelter wasn't in a rush to let him go. They wanted to make sure the right family would give him the love and happiness he deserved. Hank had waited so long for someone to care. And now, finally, that someone had found him. He would never be alone again. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.